Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we will be analyzing three cryptocurrencies which are Theta, Synthetix Network Token and Monero. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis and price predictions for free. Also like our videos and leave a comment. Let's start our analysis with the Theta on a 2D chart, which means every candle is a 2-day once. So what we see here is that Theta is inside a very strong uptrend. As always, I like to give price target, to release price target, so where we might see Theta over the next days and weeks. So we can actually calculate very easily where Theta might move. So what we see here is that actually as Theta is broken above the 0.60 US dollar threshold. So now if we subtract 0.60 with the previous support at 0.20 US dollar, we have 0.40 US dollar. Now, if we add 0.60 to 0.40, we have 1 US dollar. So I do believe Theta is going to hit the 1 US dollar threshold over the next days. In order to have a better idea, let's switch to the weekly chart and let's see what we can understand. As you can see here, the very first important threshold was around 0.30 US dollar. From here, we've experienced a huge reversal symbol with just a small retrace. So now Theta is going parabolic, and I expect to see some long white candle with an increase, with a huge increase in terms of amplitude. So we should see something like that, even higher. Okay, so I do believe we're going to hit 1 US dollar over the next weeks. Now, let's move on and let's analyze Synthetix Network Token. Synthetix Network Token as well is inside an uptrend channel, yet right now is retracing from a double top. We see here a double top around 7.40 US dollar. The MACD is still positive, which is a very great signal. Okay, the derivative is above the zero, so it's quite important to understand how to read the MACD. Okay, so when the MACD is below the zero line, it's a very negative signal, while when the intersection between the two lines comes inside and above the zero area, then actually is a very positive signal. Yet right now we don't see enough volumes. We have a lack in terms of volumes. We have two reversal pin ball, yet these two reversal pin ball have not been supported by volumes. Here the volumes are reducing if you compare with this scenario. So I'm not really convinced about the current movement up. So let's switch to the weekly chart in order to understand if we can get more info from the weekly chart. As you can see here, we're inside a movement with the 3, 6, 7 candles between 4 US dollar and 7 US dollar. So it's quite clear to my eyes that in order to see Synthetix Network Token hitting new highs, we need to break above 7 US dollar, and then we will count 7 US dollar minus 4. So breaking 7 US dollar will give us 11 US dollar at least as a very first target. Yet if we analyze the chart, we see here a huge increase in terms of amplitude, so the difference between the high and the low, and when this happens, we should be expecting a retrace, which actually happened. Okay, so the very first area where actually we have seen a rebound is 4 US dollar. Yet I do believe this area 3 US dollar will be safer. Also, as you can see here, in terms of histogram, the histogram are going down to zero. So what we need, okay, is to see again the histogram actually going up if we want to see Synthetix Network Token going up over the next weeks. So right now, I will not bet on Synthetix Network Token. I would, of course, I'm talking under a mere technical point of view. Then if you are holder, then it's a completely different scenario. But under a mere technical point of view, if you want to speculate, given the fact that here we see a point of control, an increase in terms of volumes in association with a huge long black candle, I will not bet right now on Synthetix Network Token. Before I want to see how the blue curve will be behaving with the orange one. So if we see a kiss and then we see the blue again going up, and here we see the histogram going up, and if we see new volumes, most importantly, okay, coming in place with some bullish part, then we can definitely project Synthetix network token to hit new high around $11. Right now, analyze the daily chart and analyze the weekly chart, I don't see enough reasons why I would buy Synthetix network token after I run up from $1 till $8. Okay, here the chart became parabolic, and now we need a period of retrace. Yet $3 could be a very first area from where we could start thinking about buying Synthetix network token. Yet I would not be surprised if we see this area, okay, which is the very first important support, a very important threshold, so $1.5 retest before buying. Okay, if Synthetix network token will hit $1.5, then definitely I will be buying Synthetix network token with no hesitation. Let's now move on and let's analyze Monero. Monero is a great chart. As you can see here, if it's not a mistake, we have to actually, I will try to understand if this one is a mistake. Yes, in any case, we have experienced a huge increase in terms of volumes. The MACD is positive, but most importantly, we see higher highs and higher lows, okay, from $30 till $100, from where we've seen a reversal pinball. Actually, the bull forces tried to break above this area, okay, above $100, but actually the bulls were coming from such a bull trend that actually they've been rejected from those ones who have taken profits, okay, and from the bearish forces. So but when this happens, okay, so we have a retrace, but then the chart again moves up. This is a very important bullish signal, okay. So normally when there is a retrace, we should see something like that, okay. So we want to see, in case of retrace, a series of long black candle. But when we have such a scenario where we have a long black candle, but then immediately after we have again new long white candles, again retesting this area, this is a very positive signal. But now let's switch to let's switch to the weekly chart to better understand where we are. Actually, the weekly chart gives us a better idea. Again, we see this huge spike in volumes, which is an extremely positive signal. We have a bullish divergence in the MACD. We see higher lows. Okay, here we have a fake breakout. So the bearish forces try to push Monero back, okay, to zero, but they failed. And now we see these strange volumes. We have to again to understand if those volumes are real or it's just because Bitscreen is making a mistake. I will be now investigating on Binance as well on the other website. So what do we see here? $100, okay. If we break above $100, we're definitely going immediately after to test the $150, where actually we see all these candles passing by, and then the second strong threshold will be $300, okay. So again, if those volumes are real, and now if we see a long white candle, then actually we can definitely say that we are going even to hit $300 in a quite fast way, okay. So those volumes are essential. So this is exactly what we need to see for Synthetix network token in order to understand in order to see Synthetix network token actually breaking above the all-time high. So those volumes are fundamental. We haven't seen such a volumes even like in this case, neither in 2016 and 2017. So this is something extraordinary. And if those volumes are real, I can already tell you that we are going to actually hit $300 over the next months. This is an extremely positive signal. Thank you, guys.